Hi, welcome to Take This Rose. I'm Tommy.
And I'm Jenny.
And let's just make sure... Oh, nope, we're not streaming. No. Oh, we are streaming. Never mind. Okay.
Well, do we have to redo it?
No, we're good.
Is it just because of the delay?
There's a delay on the YouTube. To our loyal viewers and listeners. There's a delay. And so we were a little confused, but we are actually firing up. So we're good to go. So yeah, welcome to Take This Rose. We're here to talk about week 2 of Becca's season of The Bachelorette. Woo! There have been some times I've watched this show and I've said, I'm dumber for watching.
Today's one of those days.
This is one of those weeks. Oh my gosh.
It's terrible.
It was awful. The thing with the picture, oh my god. Holy moly.
Yeah. Tiff, you're right to skip it.
Yeah. Blake. We like Blake. Okay, so...
Blake's fine.
He's fine.
He's definitely named Blake.
Yeah, he is named Blake.
Like, if you look at him, you're like, Blake.
If you looked up Blake in a dictionary, that would be the picture. Him. Yeah. So got a couple things to go over. Mm-hmm. As always, we'll take care of our plugs, right?
Plugs.
So we're on Twitter. We tweeted more than twice this week.
I tweeted several times.
Yeah.
Guys, Lucy's on an earlier bedtime. Yeah, so I had time to tweet. Yeah,
so it's at Take This Rose. We're on Facebook, Take This Rose. Mm-hmm. We had a bad picture we had shared of Nick Vial. Did you see this?
No.
That was then shared by the Nick Vial Fan Appreciation Club today.
I didn't see it on Instagram?
On Facebook. They shared our photo, and it was a photo of an angle of Nick that made it look like he had a dad bod.
Currently? Because didn't he used to have a dad bod?
Yeah, that's the photo that they shared. It's pulling
in the V-neck?
Here, let's... Yeah. And then Patricia was very upset. So the Nick Vial Fan Appreciation Club is sharing our stuff. So
Let me just say that the photo is dated February 19, 2017.
But it's from like 2013. It's from Andy's season.
It is. It's real old. He's got like weird hair too that makes it look like he's going bald.
Well, there was something going on. I don't know if he got hair plugs or what, but there was something weird going on with his hair.
Like it's a weird line.
Yeah, it's a weird line. So they posted. So we're on Facebook, Take This Rose. We're on Instagram at Take This Rose Podcast, and we have an email.
Yes. Definitely watch our Instagram stories because Lucy and Tommy are now best friends.
We're besties. We're high-fiving now.
It was so cute.
Yeah, so now we're finally getting along.
You let him pick her up.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I didn't push my luck there, though. That would have been
It was only for a few seconds.
Yeah. So we do have an email as well. It's takethisrosepodcast@gmail.com. When you've been sending us some good emails, just kind of a stream of consciousness of your thoughts as you watch the...
That's appropriate because if you've watched our podcast, we're very much stream of consciousness people.
So we appreciate those emails. It's just a lot to read.
Are we going to read excerpts?
Oh, sure. We could... Here's one.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, yeah. This is from the 8:11 mark of our video. When it says... Gasp, how dare Chicago Joe get sent home, especially since he stripped our Tommy of the Chicago slot in the Bachelor lineup. Crushes Bruce Tomato. So good. So good. So one's emails, like I get them the next day, and I just die laughing when I read them.
Oh my god.
So, but we've always said that our email is more than just about the show, right?
Yes.
That it could be about advice in any realm of life.
Guys, anything. Cake decorating.
Cake decorating.
Podcast brought to you by Jenny Cakes.
Shy. At Jenny Cakes Shy.
Custom desserts.
It could be about increasing your own social media influence.
Yes, we are influencers.
By my Instagram at Tommy.Roth. But you could also email for advice. We love to help. So this is the first one. The first advice email we've gotten. So exciting.
Guys, I'm so excited.
Also a little alarming that people think we're qualified to give out advice.
Hey, I'm married with a child and very happy. Look at my fridge, Tommy.
Yeah, your fridge is great.
This is the fridge of a successful person.
Very true, very true. Yeah, you don't get this kitchen. And it's a lovely, like, butcher block island as well.
I know.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a secret? IKEA.
IKEA.
It's an IKEA.
Yeah, that's okay. Was it like a Frederick? Is that what they call it?
They're getting dorp.
Yeah, okay. Dirty. Okay,
Something I don't remember.
So Marissa, who said we could use her name, so don't think that I'm violating that sense of trust, emailed us. Hi, Tommy and Jenny. Do you want to read it, actually?
No, I want to take it in.
Okay.
Orally. A-U-R.
Okay. I was wondering if you guys can give me some dating advice. You are both older than me, but still young, and have a lot more experience than me. I just met a girl at work 2 months ago. Let's call her Lisa. When I met Lisa, she was going out on dates with a coworker of ours. Let's call him Adam. I thought Adam was cute, but I pushed him out of my brain. About a month ago, Adam told Lisa he just wanted to be friends. Lisa and I have been hanging out a lot lately and have a great friend connection. I've also gotten to know Adam. He has everything I want in a serious boyfriend, and he has suggested that he's interested. Do I break girl code and go on a date with Adam to see how it goes? Do you think that would risk my friendship with Lisa? Any advice would help. Feel free to use my real name. Thanks, Marissa. Yeah, so this is a couple of things here, Marissa. This is the dangers, the perils of dating within the workplace.
Yes.
Something I've never done because I've only worked in predominantly male workplaces. So unless if I'm going to be very open-minded, I couldn't do that.
You know, it's a spectrum.
So the thing I would say is you're probably screwed unless if Lisa is super duper happy just being friends, or unless if she has a boyfriend now.
I think there are several factors at play here. Mm-hmm. One is how serious Lisa and Adam's relationship was.
Yes.
And how it ended.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he told her he just wanted to be friends, right? Is that...
Right.
That's iffy territory.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like
it's a
he
rejection.
dumped her.
Yeah.
So she probably, even if she is okay with not dating him anymore, she might feel rejected.
Yeah. What you need her to start dating somebody way hotter than Adam.
Yes.
And then she'll be good to go.
Yeah. Also, I don't know. I'm a fan of honesty.
Yeah.
Like, girl, just be honest.
Just tell her. Yeah. That's something that you learn as you age and like you become more mature.
Yeah.
Which I'm slightly mature. Is that just be like super upfront about it. And if you told her, say, and I'm not if you don't want me to do it, I won't go on a date with him.
And like at this point, it's not like a superficial thing. It's not like you're like, dude, like I super want to bone Adam. Like,
yeah.
Like if you really think that this could be like a legit relationship, then I think you owe it to yourself and to Lisa to be honest.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good summary.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just honesty is the best policy. Mm-hmm. Good luck. Let us know how it goes.
Yep, talk it out with Lisa.
Yeah. Because if there is potential there, yeah, you're going to want to pursue it.
Yeah.
You know where there's no potential is on this season of The Bachelorette. Zero potential.
Zero potential.
Goodness gracious.
Watch the Swedish stereotypes. Did we stereotype a Swede?
Oh, yeah, I did the dirty dir with the IKEA. Yeah, the Swedish chef.
Sorry, guys. IKEA really just did you dirty.
Yeah, they did you bad. Now we'll only think of like those meatballs that you guys serve, which are delicious. But with horse meat.
The cafe's really nice. We stopped in there the other day because I've got 2 disassembled Rast dressers in the room behind me. Yep, that one's actually easy to pronounce.
Okay.
So they're cheap and they're unfinished.
Okay.
You can do anything you want with them.
Ooh, hey. Sounds very suggestive.
It's like me, you guys.
But she's got that fridge,
when
so
I was
it's
in
all.
High school, but now.
But now she's got the fridge. Yeah, right. Okay. So this week of The Bachelorette, some stuff happened. It was better than last week.
Did it.
So I was a couple minutes late, so I missed what I assume. This is what I'm going to assume I missed. All the guys standing on the balcony saying, Becca.
I don't think they did that, actually.
Whoa. Wow, okay. All the guys with just sitting around the house talking about how great Becca looked.
Honestly, I think you just missed the recap.
Okay.
You missed the recap, and then you missed her riding on a bike with no helmet, which is dangerous.
No, yeah. You could split open your noggin in a second.
Yeah.
That'd probably be the most exciting.
Oh, they did do the balcony thing. I missed it.
Okay, yeah.
I was too busy taking an Instagram video of your empty chair.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Guys, I was busy.
Priorities. So we opened up with a group date, and it was, Becca said, first group date of my season, I got pampered, or first one-on-one date. Yeah. This is something kind of interesting. Becca really did not have much screen time her season. She got the first one-on-one. I don't think she got another one-on-one until, like, hometowns. Interesting.
Late fave.
Yeah, late fave. It's really all that breakup. Ari did her such a favor. Oh, wait, we have a couple of things to talk about, too, quickly. About contestants. Leo, with the long hair.
Which one? There are two.
Leo.
The Jason Momoa one?
Yeah, he's got the long
long dark hair?
Yeah.
There's like a blonde with long hair, too.
Oh, no, the dark hair one.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the blonde when you brought this up.
Yeah, he was in a softcore porn for Reality Steve.
He was in Blue Lagoon, opposite Brooke Shields.
Such a weird movie.
Guys, have you seen Blue Lagoon?
It's so weird.
It's bananas.
Why are 13-year-olds having sex? And she gets pregnant.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because they're having unprotected sex.
Yeah, they don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what her period is.
Oh, God, it's gross.
They don't know anything.
So he was in a softcore porn. Also, Lincoln, who's clearly, we're setting him up to be a villain this season.
Oh, yeah. Villain's got to bill hard. And it's a shame because he's so hot.
Is it, though? Because this is what we found out about Lincoln. He had a little habit where he worked. He apparently thinks...
Oh, that was him?
Yeah. He thinks toilets are unsanitary.
Well, they are. He's not wrong.
So this was his solution. No, wait until you hear it. So what he would do when he had to go to the bathroom, when he had to go number 2, he'd create a mound of toilet paper on the bathroom floor and then squat, poop on the toilet paper, scoop it up, put it in the toilet, flush it down.
It's just asking for a clog.
Yeah. Well, not only are you going to clog it, but how is that the more sanitary option? Defecating on the floor.
Also, there's not a lot of room in the stall.
Oh, no.
So how are you going to squat and not, like, accidentally bump the toilet seat?
I don't know. But apparently there's multiple witnesses. You can just Google this.
You can also see his ass.
Yeah. And apparently there are pictures. Reality Steve says he has pictures of this behavior that were beyond traumatizing.
That sounded.
Yeah, so it was pretty...
Guys, that's worse than the washcloth.
Yeah, that's worse than Ben Higgins' washcloth. Because this is public restrooms. Ben Higgins is doing it in the privacy of his own home. This is...
Can someone, if we have a particularly wealthy viewer, can you send Ben Higgins a bidet?
He just needs a couple splashes.
Can you mail him a bidet?
Have you ever seen that?
Or one of our less wealthy viewers, could you mail him a picture of a bidet?
And say this is what
and perhaps the Wikipedia page, so he knows what it is. I feel like he just needs to be informed.
Mm-hmm. This is a little too European. He's just from small town Warsaw, Indiana. Have you ever seen the SNL sketch with Zach Galifianakis about the bidet?
No.
We'll YouTube it once this is over. It's pretty funny. Homework assignment. So yeah, Lincoln's disgusting. So we get on this group date, and Lincoln is on it. Mm-hmm. It's pampering. She says, so I'm going to pamper you guys. And she puts everyone in tuxedos. First of all, that's not pampering.
That's not my definition of pampering.
No, it's a very restrictive piece of clothing.
Yeah.
It's not comfortable.
Pampering is what comes up in the next episode when they're at the spa with the robes.
Yes.
Comfy robes.
Yeah. I've never really been pampered like that before. Aww. No one's ever touched my nails or my toenails.
Ugh, you should get a mani-pedi.
Yeah, should I?
It's relaxing. Yeah, just don't get polish.
I just feel like my feet are disgusting.
I'm
wearing socks.
Well, I bet they've seen worse.
I don't know. I feel like my feet are... Have you ever been to Mass, like Holy Thursday, when they wash the feet of the homeless?
Nope. I'm not Catholic.
Yeah, well, I think that's probably what it's like.
When my mom... Have I told this story before? When my mom was really drunk once.
No.
My mom was drunk in high school. We had some friends over. And one of them, for some reason, said to the other, "You should wash my feet." Yeah. And the other one was disgusted by this prospect. And my mom, just sitting in the corner drunk, Jesus washed people's feet.
He did. He did.
You're right, Linda.
And he is a very good Christian. So, this tuxedo's in Champaign. That was her idea of pampering.
It's not pampering.
And then they go outside to an obstacle course. And luckily, Rachel had not flown home yet. So this is like 2 days after Rachel was at the Bachelor mansion to give her advice. So Rachel and Brian are there.
Brian's wearing some kind of shirt/jacket.
Yeah, he doesn't even know.
A shacket.
Yeah. A
shirket.
A jert.
A jert.
He's wearing a jert. And, guys just stand there. And yeah, Cassandra, justice for Peter. The whole time you see him, you're just like, Peter should be there. Peter should be there.
Can you hear me in Wisconsin?
So they've got this obstacle course, which they literally did this last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, isn't this the same fucking thing they did? Except they had Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Which is way better.
Yeah. And so it's this
Rachel and Brian.
It's obstacle course, and you have to drag a ball and chain, and then you jump into a bucket of ice water. I don't know what the point of that was. And then you, what else did they do?
They had a run on like a tarp.
Yeah.
That was wet.
They go up some stairs, and they go through a cake for an engagement ring, and then they go on more tarp, and yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Lincoln cheated several times.
A couple of times.
A couple of times he cheated.
Got out of his water bucket early.
Yeah.
Which all of the dudes noticed.
And that's just guy code. You don't get out of a water bucket.
Don't get out of the water bucket early.
Come on.
Come on. And then he used his hands on the cake. You weren't supposed to use your hands.
Oh, and then
his cake was covered in mud.
He shoved the guy. Yeah.
On the slippy thing.
Yeah, on the slippy thing, yeah. And it was just really embarrassing. But so he got the picture with Becca. His accent is really bothering me at this point.
It would be sexy if he wasn't such a dick.
Yeah, he's such a tool. He's so awful. And, yeah, I don't know. So then we get to the night portion of this date. He's just on cloud 9. And he grabs her aside first. He says, since we're married, hello. I'll guess we're married. I know he's not British,
That's how that works.
Yeah, that's how they talk. Anybody with a vaguely British sounding accent. I think.
Oh, did you see the thing about the British commentator from the royal wedding who's actually a New York Italian?
No.
He was making the rounds on all the TV shows as a royal fan, a royal family expert, an expert in the monarchy, and super British. He's not British.
It's just some guy named Tony.
Yep, I think his name is Tony.
Probably. That's great.
Guys, it's a fun world we live in.
So I almost said Lincoln and Tony. Lincoln and Becca, they have their portion together at the night, and they make out, and their kiss chemistry is awful.
It's terrible. Sorry.
He's an awful kisser.
It's our first yawn of the season.
Yeah, so he's just terrible at it. He does have a cute smile.
Cassandra, he's hot.
Yeah.
That's not the problem here.
But the makeout was terrible.
It was
yeah.
He was eating her face.
He has one.
And it was fast, and it was tall.
Yeah.
There was no angle.
He only has sex in porn. He's got one speed, and it's jackhammer. That's it. He's terrible.
Gosh. It wasn't good.
So then, she gives him a picture of them at the altar after this obstacle
Their
course.
wedding photo.
Yeah. And he goes out to where the guys are sitting, and this is really saying something. Maybe the dumbest thing we've ever seen in this franchise. He puts the picture down on the table, and some guy named Connor has apparently been on this season.
He's apparently a person.
Yeah. He's like, why you gotta put that picture up? Why you gotta put it up? And Lincoln's like, I don't know. Seems about right, I know. So they do that. And then, they keep putting the picture down and putting it up. And, putting it down, putting it up. And then eventually Connor picked it up and hurled it. And it broke and...
The glass shattered. Dramatically. Huh.
And it was in the pool.
In the pool. Guys,
oh,
that's dangerous.
Terrible. So we'll get to that later. Then Jean Blanc. Connoisseur. He actually had a nice little time with her.
I know. I was like, I'm going to ignore the fact that you have too much cologne.
Yeah. And apparently he seems like a better kisser.
Yes.
Than Lincoln.
They had a nice kiss.
Yeah. Then Lincoln pulled Becca aside and tattled about the picture. It's like, can I get another picture?
Snitches.
Crikey, my picture got ruined.
Stitches, Lincoln.
Yeah, so they...
Also, this is the dumbest fight in the history of the world.
So then she was really upset and she talked to Connor. And then Connor was upset because his time was about the picture. And yeah, Jean Blanc got the rose.
Mm-hmm. Lincoln was flabbergasted.
The next day, they show them at the mansion, recapping the story of the picture, and Lincoln was crying.
He was crying.
You know, you don't get to call grown men babies that often.
But what a baby.
What a baby. She should have sent Connor home then.
I thought she was gonna.
And she should have sent him home then, too. Because he cheated. We had no room.
She was talking about trust.
Mm-hmm.
And if anything, if you're gonna, like, get any level of whether or not you should trust a person when they're doing an obstacle course, it's whether or not they cheat on the obstacle course. And he did. Blatantly.
They should have had to do a 3-legged race with Connor and Lincoln next to each other. That would have been great, and everyone would have gotten over it, and they would have laughed and cried and everything.
Cassandra, but he was going to show that pic to his mom. Yeah, and he's like crying about it. Guys, it's called a printer. You can print another photo. It's on the cloud.
I mean...
It's not lost forever.
Becca had a bunch of pictures printed last week that she was crying over. Remember?
Yeah, her Polaroids.
Yeah, so I don't think that's that crazy.
We have the technology.
Also, it's going to be on TV.
Yeah, that too.
It might be remembered that way as well. Then Blake got a one-on-one. And so they're in a limo and they pull up to a dodgy part of town. Dodgy is
super dodgy.
It's super dodgy.
I thought it was going to be an escape room.
Yeah. Oh my god, that would have been what, 6 seasons in a row of escape rooms?
Escape rooms, I think, have gotten to the point where they're hitting their saturation point. Like, I see them everywhere.
Oh my god. So
like, they're in every strip mall. Yeah. And it's going to get to the point where it's like, and then they're all going to go out of business. It's going to be sad.
When I was a kid, you locked yourself in the closet and you had a good time. That's what we call an escape room, all right? And then you said, Mom, I can't get out. And she came and she opened the closet door. God, the people these days, they're so spoiled. So Blake gets a one-on-one. And they pull up, and Papa Bear's just standing there in a suit.
With a sledgehammer.
With a sledgehammer over his shoulder.
Because, guys, this was a crossover with Fixer Upper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's demo day.
Yeah, right.
Chip invited Chris.
And he was gonna...
They were gonna go.
And Chris was about to show Blake and Becca how to turn their basement into an income property. You could rent it out and pay half of your mortgage.
Guys, that's a show. It's called Income Property.
It was a show. I don't know if that guy's around anymore.
Oh, who was it? It wasn't Carter Osterhaus, but it was the guy that like kind of looked like Carter Osterhaus.
He had hair.
Did you know that Carter Osterhaus married Amy Smart?
No. Wait, which one did Carter Osterhaus? What did he host? He was not the Color Splash guy, right?
No, that's David Bromstead, who is very gay. Yeah. He is about as gay as you can be.
Yeah, okay.
As a person.
Okay.
What did he host? It was some kind of like green show. Because he likes the environment. And the outdoors.
Yeah. Income garden. They could just put up a tent.
Guys, I'm so sad that Fixer Upper's over.
Oh, gosh. So Papa Bear's there with a sledgehammer looking good, by the way. He looked good with the sledgehammer just over his shoulder.
He's working on the tries.
And then...
Thighs? Which one is... I don't know.
Those are biceps.
Which muscle did it show off?
It showed off all of them.
Guys, I'm jacked.
All of the muscles.
I'm jacked.
So they go in, and Little John's in this room with
Because,
Of course.
Like you do.
Why wouldn't Little John?
I frequently walk into a room and find Little John.
Little John, just normal Saturday, hanging out in a warehouse, surrounded by items owned by past bachelors.
Yes, Ari paraphernalia.
Yeah, just everywhere. And so, they're going to smash a bunch of Ari stuff. Something you don't want to do on a date is talk about a girl's ex the whole time.
And they did. Guys, they did that.
They cathartically smashed everything from Ari the whole time.
Yeah.
And poor Ari, a little bit of you, he's got to be watching and just, oh my God. Oh my God, how'd they get my couch?
Like, OMG. That was probably like an Airbnb. Did they buy the couch from the people who own that house?
Apparently, yeah. He just took it. Yeah,
the couch that he broke up with her on.
Yeah, well, they had to buy it anyway because after he broke up with her, he had a sad jerk off right on that couch.
He's watching this going like, you guys told me to dump her.
Yeah, I don't understand. I did everything.
I'm like, I do what you told me to do, and I didn't take my shirt off.
Yeah. Gosh.
I left my shirt on.
So, he did leave his shirt on. He's just not good looking enough. So, and then, Little John is playing Turn Down for What? CZ. She said it was her best date ever up to that point in her life. She saw it on podcast today.
She's just had a terrible date.
Yeah, she really hates Ari. She just cannot let go of it whatsoever.
Yeah. Poor Ari. You're just a patsy.
Yeah. So then we get to...
I'm just kidding. You suck.
Then
you are a patsy, but you still suck.
Yeah, he's terrible. Yeah. I mean, he let himself be patsied. Then we got to the night portion. Mm-hmm. Just dinner. And they talked about Blake's ex this whole time. And they brought out a chainsaw. And they started to just cut through mannequins of her.
Yep.
No. Blake...
JK. Guys, that was a joke. It was very good delivery.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't actually happen.
Yeah, I'm very dry. So then they talk about Blake. This was a little confusing. So within 2 months with his ex, they said they loved each other. Mm-hmm. It's reasonable, I guess. I
don't think that's that quick.
No, it's on the quicker side, but not that quick. And then apparently one day she's in the bathroom just taking a big old poop. And some text messages pop up on her phone, a.k.a. he's going through her phone. Mm-hmm. And her friend is saying, did you break up with her yet?
Yeah.
Couple of things. A, I think Blake was going through her phone, which you shouldn't do. And that's probably why she broke up with you. But B, if it did just pop up like that, oh God.
That sucks.
That's a heartbreaker.
But you have to try to read them.
Yeah, right.
Even if you have the message preview on, which if you're about to break up with your boyfriend, you do not have the message preview on. You turn that shit off.
Marissa.
But
was that the right name? Was it Marissa? Yeah, Marissa.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Take notes. You're young.
Turn off the message preview.
Yeah.
But even if the phone's there, unless you look at it to read it, you're not gonna see it. Mm-hmm. And so I feel this demonstrates a low level of trust. Another thing we've talked about.
The trust tree.
Yes.
Okay.
Not the circle.
Yeah.
That's
Meet the Parents.
Yes.
Very, very juvenile. Mm-hmm. So that happened.
But ripe fodder for a very timely SNL sketch still. Did you see that?
No.
It was it wasn't the season finale. It was a few episodes back. They had Robert De Niro come in to play Robert Mueller. And they had Ben Stiller coming in to play Michael Cohen because why entrust any of these roles to the people you've hired to perform on this show?
Huh. It's almost as though they don't have a lot of confidence in the cast.
Yes.
To get laughs from the audience. Mm-hmm. And
so they have to bring in ringers.
That's the sign of a really bad show that shouldn't be on the air.
Email us for more of our thoughts on SNL. Anywho, so Mueller had Cohen in a lie detector.
Okay.
And it was basically, this is Meet the Parents scene. It's isn't this movie 15 years old?
Yeah, but it's probably more like 20. Gosh. When did Meet the
Parents come out? When did Mika? No. When did Meet the Parents come out?
2000.
Wow. So in the middle, 18 years. 18 years, you guys.
So Blake got a rose. Then they went on a group date. They go to play dodgeball. They walk in this gym and they just start getting pelted by these kids.
And it was awesome.
These little theater kids that were pretending to be like jock kids.
Yes.
They were doing like the impression of the kids that bullied them constantly. Yeah. It was pretty
like
great.
The director said action and they were like, this is my moment. And they gave it everything they had. And I could watch a whole show with these kids.
Like, I don't know if they can get nominated for a Primetime Emmy, but they should be nominated for a Primetime Emmy.
Guest spot?
Yeah, for sure.
On a reality show?
Yeah. Great as acting like you're not a bunch of nerds. So, yeah, they played dodgeball on the group date here. Nothing too crazy happened.
Blake and Becca are a great match. Let's end the season now and get Paradise started. Guys, trust the process. Yeah, also, Garrett got the first impression rose.
Yeah.
He's gonna win.
Also, Garrett had a bad week. Was
he on camera at all?
Yeah.
Oh, but his
Instagram.
Yes.
Turns out he had some bad Instagram likes. And I'm got a hunch that that's who she chose.
What?
Which is not good. So you can just Google it. Is in literally everything.
It's not good.
Yeah.
We're in Lee territory here.
Yeah. Is right after Roseanne too. People were watching Roseanne. That was the biggest surprise to me. That people watch that show.
And like, this wasn't the first racist thing that she tweeted or conspiracy thing that she tweeted. Like, ABC, I feel like you should have known that you were getting into this.
Yeah. Gosh, she's so annoying. So they go to play dodgeball at some stadium. And Fred Willard is there to announce.
Why?
He's got nothing to do with dodgeball. He was not in that movie.
They really are just cribbing everything from last year.
Yeah. And also, Fred Willard...
Like, they are even more out of original thoughts than normal.
God bless the guy. He looks like he's on death's door.
Yeah.
Like
Cassandra, no clue who the old man was. It was Fred Willard, Cassandra.
He's a great improviser. I mean, if you ever watch Best in Show or Waiting for Guffman, yeah, he's in that one. He's really good.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
He's in Modern Family.
He is in Modern Family.
He plays Phil's dad.
Yeah. He looks terrible. Like, he could have dropped over dead at any moment. I would have been like, oh, that's not that surprising.
He did a little cameo on a Last Week Tonight thing, too, this week.
Okay. But yeah,
he looked better in that. I think maybe it was just a bad makeup job.
Yeah, okay. Perhaps. So they played dodgeball. The green team won, I think. Leo was like the only person.
The pink team won.
No, Leo was on the pink team, and he was the only one that stood a chance. Yeah. Yeah. Because that John guy was on his team, and John is a total... John's just
John gets picked last for dodgeball.
Yeah. So then they got to the night portion. This is where some interesting stuff came out.
Did it?
Yeah. So you were upstairs for this. Colton pulls aside Garrett.
Down by the river?
Garrett says, so 9/11 was an inside job. And Colton says, I can't talk about that right now. But he did say, so I had a previous relationship with Tia.
Oh.
Whoa.
You want to know something hilarious?
Yeah.
So I accidentally saw this spoiled for me 2 weeks ago on Twitter by Reality Steve. And it's my fault. It's not your fault. I don't blame you. And I was picturing for the last 2 weeks in my head, Raven, not Tia.
I'm sure he banged Raven too.
They're the same person.
They are, yeah.
They're the same person.
Yeah. She's I got bigger boobs, one of them. My boobs are bigger. So yeah, he was also, his ex-girlfriend is Allie Raceman.
The gymnast?
Yes. Yeah, so good for Colton.
You're cleaning up.
Yeah, so he is, he says, I dated Tia. Then he decides to tell Becca. Says, we spent a weekend together. So, if you haven't put this together yet in your head.
They banged for a weekend.
Whoa, so he is the one that claims to be a virgin. What? Okay, so
this
doesn't
add up.
He's not a virgin. He's not a virgin.
No.
Let's just throw that aside. That's a little...
He is too attractive.
Yeah. Yeah, no. There's no way.
You can only hold out for so long.
There's no way he's a virgin.
No.
So he says that they had a weekend together in January. Colton is an idiot, and for some reason thought that Tia at some point would be the Bachelorette.
Yes.
Confirmed. He probably slid into her DMs. Okay. Oh, he's a born again virgin. That makes sense. That's like the Sean Lowe. So he is born again in like February. So DMs, they decide fly out culture. It's a thing. Somebody flew out somewhere. And then guess what? Tia's not the Bachelorette.
Cassandra also said Colton lives in LA, so I'm sure Tia was in LA for like some sort of
some bullshit that they all spend all the time.
They
there.
do.
Yeah.
It's so incestuous.
Yeah, right. Well, that's so. This is so like Becca's really shocked. You know, Becca, like all these guys are gonna end up banging your friends.
True virgin?
Anyway.
No.
He's not a true virgin.
No.
There's just no way he could be an actual virgin.
Does he not count butt stuff?
Ooh, that could be. That's a big thing amongst.
I know.
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't count.
Especially amongst religious teens.
Yeah.
Doesn't count if it's in the butt.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah.
It counts.
I'd say more so maybe.
Yeah. Usually you don't try that till college.
So so she's shocked. But like yeah, they're all gonna end up having sex with each other and
yep.
Like
finally dating Ashley I.
Yeah, right. And so now we're just getting to this whole thing of what doesn't count as people on our YouTube like chat
we should
on the
just
side.
Make a list.
Yeah. So oral doesn't count. Anal doesn't count. The Christian loophole is what Nancy calls it. Yeah.
It's the butt.
It is the butt. So whatever. Let's get a little focused here.
No, let's unfocus.
So
Let's take this back.
Becca's like really confused, and yeah, sure, why not? But like, should she be confused? Like, the only reason she was interested in Ari was because he was the Bachelor. The only reason Cole was interested in Tia because he thought she might be the Bachelorette. She's not the Bachelorette. Now Becca is, so he's interested in her.
Yep.
This is how it works.
Yeah, like this should be no different than him spending a weekend with a random stranger.
Yeah,
in January,
right?
Or someone you don't know.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
This
is lame sauce.
Especially so what's gonna save him, that's what he's gonna say he's a virgin. Yeah, that's what's gonna save him, is that he's gonna say we didn't have sex because I'm a virgin. Oh.
I don't believe it.
No, he's too good looking.
I just don't.
I just feel like that guy has had sex with at least like 50% of the female population out there.
Yeah.
He's a really good looking guy.
And if he showed up at my door right now?
Yeah, who knows?
I do. I know.
Then Wills got the rose. So there's a guy named Wills on this season. He got the rose. Then we go to the cocktail party for this episode.
Yeah,
for the
guys,
rose ceremony.
they have a cocktail party.
Becca showed up wearing sequins. Just not a good fashion night for her. She's just it looks terrible. Yeah.
Stylists, producers, anyone who works on this show, I implore you, stop putting her in these fucking stupid outfits. Just let her dress herself and put her highlights back in. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
You ruined her.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is my plea for sanity.
Sorry. Not happening. So yeah, she looks like trash. Not like trash, but she just doesn't look good. So she's in
Nancy, you liked that jumpsuit? Ugh.
Yeah.
The things, the bars across her boobs. She doesn't have the boobs for that jumpsuit.
Sorry.
No, her clothes are not worse than Rachel's. Rachel's were terrible too. But the problem is, I loved her before. It's the difference. It's the shift.
Mm-hmm. It's a domino effect.
All right, I'm done.
One Bachelorette just needs to make the stand, okay? And even, the Bachelorette happens too. Like, remember Nick's suits? He couldn't move them.
When they can CGI it, they can fix it.
Yeah. They can do
just let me have my upset.
It's like Microsoft Paint. They just need to take the paint can. You know how you can do the whole area at the same time. That's all you need to do. So, let's see. Jordan had a good moment at the cocktail party. He decided to show her he's more than just a model. So he decided to strip down to his underwear.
Yep.
And his
That's
loafers.
really how you show somebody your substance.
Yeah. And so he just walked around, went right up to her. I'm assuming it wasn't a cold night.
Well, I don't know, because then he was wearing like a fur blanket the rest of the evening.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Why didn't he just put his clothes back on?
I don't know if the pecker was out and about or what was going on there.
I feel like I saw a half chub.
Okay. Well,
or his underwear was just really tight.
Yeah, that's still pretty solid, though. Get it? It's still pretty solid. That was a good one.
That was terrible.
It was terrible. So he did that, and then some guy.
Shipped Jordan and Corinne.
Yeah, seriously. They're both from Florida.
They would never see each other. They could live together, and they would just stay in their own like separate rooms, just staring at the mirror.
This looks so good. Pensive. And then this guy named David, I guess, he got real upset about it.
There's a person there named David?
I don't know. Apparently he's dressed as a chicken night one. And so the guy that's dressed as a chicken thinks it was disrespectful. This guy pulls the antics of stripping down to his underwear. Okay, great. And then he tried to like throw a qualifier out there. He's like, it's different night one. Night one you can be goofy, but not now.
Now it's serious.
Yeah, exactly. Then we got to the roses. The big questions was, would Lincoln and Colton get roses? And Jordan. And all three did.
Yep.
So.
Shocker.
That's about it for this week. Not too much more to say.
What did we learn?
Not much.
No, we learned nothing.
What we did learn is that we do have another passage from The Perfect Letter.
Guys.
Another new one.
Guys.
This is a good one. We've never read this one before. Just gave it a little glance over. It's a little bit shorter than last week's.
Last week's was real long.
Let's get our plugs out of the way. So
Okay.
I like ending with this.
Okay.
Fresh. So, Gmail, takethisroastpodcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, Take This Roast Podcast.
Where you're watching us right now.
Facebook, Take This Roast.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter, @Take This Roast.
This is why I'm here. Marilyn's here for the reading.
Yes. This one's not as steamy, but it's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
And then Instagram, @Take This Roast Podcast. Okay.
La 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 la.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Brown cow. Now brown cow.
Here we go.
Come and see how good I look.
In the dark, she could see him coming toward her. See the broad expanse of his chest and the checkered shirt, the muscular shoulders, the curl of his lip. She'd known that afternoon in the barn that he hated her, that he wanted to hurt her and humiliate her. The next time I catch you alone, I won't be so gentle. Her finger tightened on the trigger. A flash.
All the noise in the world seemed to coalesce around her then. The next thing she remembered, the lights were on, and she was on the floor of a barn, Jake bending over her, Jake taking the gun out of her hand. He was saying something to her, something she couldn't hear. What? She asked him numbly. What? What, Jake? His lips were moving, but she wasn't understanding him. It was as if he were speaking in a foreign language, something dense and impenetrable.
Are you hurt? Her ears were ringing, but she could just make out Jake's voice through a fog. Are you shot?
She sat up, felt her limbs and chest. Everything was where it should be. I don't think so, she said. On the ground a few feet away lay the body of Dale Tucker, a dark stain spread across the front of his shredded gray checkered shirt. His mouth was open, and his mean little eyes were staring up at the ceiling, at nothing. She'd caught him full in the chest with a high-caliber round at close range, and it had torn through him like a stone through wet paper. A dark puddle of blood spread out from beneath him.
Jake bent over, still holding the gun. He's dead.
Lee wrapped her arms around herself, started to shake. Oh, God, she moaned. God, I killed him. She could hardly see. The barn started to go white around her, and she collapsed on the floor. I killed him! I killed him, Jake!
It was all going away. Harvard, New York, herself and Jake getting married. It was slipping through her fingers like sand. They'd take her to prison. They might even give her the chair. She felt a noise roiling in her throat, realizing the keening sound she heard was her own voice. I think this is still me. Jake shook her. Stop it. Look at me, Lee. Look at my face. Just my face. Breathe. She tried to do what he said, to look in his face, to breathe, but how could she? How could she? She might as well take the gun and put it to her own head.
I'm going to jail, she said. I killed him, Jake.
Listen to me, you didn't do anything wrong.
I did it.
She was panicking, but Jake was looking around at the blood on the floor, his hands on the gun. Then he knelt next to Dale and took aim at the barn door, firing a single shot, bam, into the wood.
What are you doing? She screamed. Why did you do that?
Powder burns, Jake said. He took her by the shoulders and hauled her to her feet. Listen to me, Lee. I did it. We tell them it was me. And scene. Scandalous. Wow. Jake is in some trouble now. Taking the fall for Lee.
Ugh.
What will happen?
So gallant.
Oh, man.
When should we compile all these readings and send to Audible? We could use more sponsors. Yes.
We could use actual sponsors.
We could use real sponsors.
That don't pay us in cake. Oh, man. We should get some background music for this. We should. Speaking of blood on the floor, who got hurt and how? Any spoilers? Oh,
for the show.
I got no idea.
No clue, guys.
Not Dale, because he's dead.
I'm sure that the Bachelor subreddit would know, though.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. You can always pop over there. We'll also be posting our podcast over there.
And Marilyn, yes, we will be doing a dramatic reading every week.
Yeah. Every week. Until we're out of passages.
Yes, until there's no more book.
And then, hopefully, we'll get a sequel. Oh, what's our prediction? We haven't done Final Four yet.
Well, I think prediction for who got hurt.
No,
Maybe?
I think we want prediction. I think Wayne wants our Final Four.
I'll
give you my fantasy suite. I'll do Garrett, Colton, and
Blake.
Sure, Blake. Yeah.
Or do you think Blake will just go to hometown?
No, I think that's good. I think for top 3, that's pretty good. I don't know who the 4th one is.
Papa Bear needs to write another book. He's been working on the gay letter for years.
Yeah, the gay letter. It's going to be very intense. It's pretty much just going to be this book, but with 2 male leads.
Yes, but with 2 men.
Yeah. So we'll see. Yes, the Virgin at Fantasy Suite. It's
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, Becca Tilly. Yeah. All right.
Jason. Who's Jason?
Some guy that's on this season.
Is it a person on this show?
Yeah.
Guys, I watch it really intently.
Yeah. So once we get down to like 10 guys,
there's still too many.
Yeah.
I got a baby.
Yeah. It was Jason the Vampire. Oh, yes. I know who you're talking about with the slick back hair.
Oh, yes. That's terrible hair.
Oh, I can't imagine he goes far.
It's terrible. They make out next week. That was in the preview.
Oh, why? What's
I
up,
don't
Juliana?
know, man.
Yeah, he's got terrible hair. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Until next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.